I am Muhammad Daniel. We have a talk about entitled Laluan ke Menara Gading by Mr. Hasliza bin Rozali. Let's go to the talk.
Lipat sekali lagi kertas A4 jadi macam nanti kita nak tunjuk tolong buat semua sekali, tolong buat. Alright, tolong buat. Alright, dah. Lipat sekali lagi. Dah. Okey, koyakkan belah kanan bucu bahagian atas macam ni. Dah. Koyakkan bucu sebelah kanan bahagian atas, koyakkan. Dah. Sebelah kanan bahagian atas. Dah. Lipat sekali lagi. Jadi macam ni. Dah. Lipat sekali lagi jadi macam ni. Dah, lipat. Dah. Jadi kecil. Okey, koyakkan bucu bahagian atas sebelah kiri. Ni dia buat dalam meja ni. Dah. Panggil lain. Meja kat belakang tu nampak ke? Dah ke belum? Latih dah. Okey dah. Alright, lipat sekali lagi. Lipat sekali lagi.
Hello, good evening.
Yes.
My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Akramuddin.
Alright.
I'm from school SIS Melaka.
Okay.
I am reporter channel from Form 6 channel.
Okay.
My YouTube channel TV is Pusat Sumber Sekolah.
Okay.
SMK SIS.
Alright.
Can we conduct interview in English?
For sure, we can conduct interview in English because the English is very important language now. Nowadays, every position in any company, especially for multinational company, they must have good English for sure. Because we now not in only run the business inside our country only. Because we now have international, we go for global. That's why we must have English language. Not a little bit, because we must have a confident English. That's mean when we are confident in English, talk in English, for sure the company especially can give a position, good position for us lah. That's why when we start our interview in English, so that's mean how confident you are with yourself. That's why just now I said the multinational company, the RB Highcom, the first question for me is can we conduct our interview in English? That's what.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir mentioned just now, successful people are not ordinary people. How we can do more than ordinary people to become successful?
Okay. For become extraordinary, or we must have a added value. Added value means such as multitasking. Multitasking. We must have not only in our scope, our subject, our bidang. We call bidang. So we must have a multitasking. Multitasking means you must have a added value, different with others. So that's why when we have a multitasking, we have a added value. So the company, so the successful person, what we call can go anywhere, can survive. Which nowadays we know the challenge, not like the 70 years, 60. Nowadays the challenge become more difficult, more uncertainty, more complexity. So that's why we must have a multitasking, especially in problem solving and making decision, fast making decision. We must have what we call intense, we call inner decision. When we make some decision, that the decision make perfect, correct and right at the time, at the moment. So that's why we must have multitasking and added value. Where we want to get added value? Added value we get from seminar, you go to reading book, you go for seminar, you ask the mentor. That's become a can give our added value, especially in life, especially when we become a student. So that's why, all right, we must have added value there. Right.
Okay, thank you for your answer. 10 years from now, during school reunion, my friend will ask me what I am doing now. Sir Hasriza, I want to be teacher.
Okay.
So, what do you suggest me to do now for my preparation?
Preparation for okay. First, you must have a mentor. Yes, first you must have a mentor. Find your mentor from our school, from teacher in your school or another school. No problem. It's okay. So find your mentor. From your mentor, you must act like your mentor. Okay, you think like your mentor, you act like your mentor, you make a decision like your mentor. Copy exactly what mentor do. That the fast track to you to become the successful teacher. Alright, and then go to another subject, go for the course. That's the track, the system already done, already exists in our system. But the most important thing is mentor. The mentor can give you different from our system now. So I think that's the fast track if you want to become a teacher. So first thing, you must have a mentor, and then do like a mentor. Do exactly what mentor do. Then trust me, you become a good teacher. Alright, because the teacher, the mentor, they have experience. They all experience how become a student, how become a teacher, how become a good teacher, what the challenge for become a teacher. So the mentor can give you advice, what good and do best, no good, what the important thing for become a teacher, good teacher, tips become a good teacher. So first you must have a mentor first.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Third, what is your advice to Form 6?
Form 6 person.
Yes.
Alright. First, when you become a Form 6, don't think you are weak. Alright. Don't think you cannot do what matrix do, what diploma do, what successful person do. Alright. Think positive. The Form 6 just for number, just a number. The Form 6 just a number. The difference in Form 6 is your thinking. Yes, the difference is your thinking. If you think positive, you confident with yourself, trust yourself, believe yourself. You must have a good system. Belief system must have a good thing about yourself. So no wonder, don't worry, you become a successful. So first thing, if you want to become a Form 6, don't judge you is a loser. Alright? Don't blame yourself. Alright? Don't judge you a loser. You are a powerful. You have a different. You have a unique person. Because Form 6 is just a number. You think are different with others. Alright? So that's why I think the Form 6 must think positive and confident what you do. Right? So for Form 6 in TV, what TV? The sekolah? What sekolah man? SRS. Form 6 SRS. Iskandar Shah. Form 6 Iskandar Shah. You become a good and successful person. Don't worry. Right? Think and believe yourself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Last question. If we don't understand in the class, like you mentioned just now, just ask the teacher about the clarification, right? If we don't understand, what's your advice?
Okay. First, you must have a checklist, right? Do a checklist, alright? Checklist, and then before this I said just now. First, double check and clarify. Two things. The most important thing you must to do when you don't understand what the teacher thought in the class. So double check and clarify. and then make a checklist. Do a checklist. You must have a journal, and then when you start draw a journal, believe me, you become what we call the student, the student that have an appropriate schedule for today or tomorrow, or you have a planning, you have a timeline. So when you have a timeline, you can make your life happy. You can make your life what we call trato, what we call more confident with yourself, and then you must have that. So double check and checklist, and then do a journal. All right, the journal very important to you. All right, become a successful person. Okay, all right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.